All over, Amy Roloff, Marek officially announced "We are done," the end of a Roloff era. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Introduction. After years of love, laughter, and life in the public eye, Little People, Big World stars Amy Roloff and Marek have made headlines with a bombshell announcement that has left fans heartbroken. We are done. The couple, who tied the knot in a romantic August 2021 ceremony, confirmed that their relationship has come to an end. While fans have followed their ups and downs on reality TV and social media, many never expected to hear that the pair would part ways. This article explores the full story behind Amy and Chris's separation, what went wrong, the signs many missed, and what lies ahead for both. From reality TV to real-life romance. Meeting Marek. Amy Roloff met Marek in 2016, not long after finalizing her divorce from Matt Roloff, her husband of 27 years and father of her 4 children. At the time, Amy was navigating life as a single woman and adjusting to her new identity outside the confines of the Roloff family marriage. Chris, a real estate agent, came into her life in an unexpected way during a singles mixer event. Their chemistry was immediate, and what started as a friendly outing soon blossomed into a serious relationship. Fans were initially skeptical, unsure if Amy was truly ready to move on. But as the seasons progressed on Little People, Big World, it became clear that Chris was genuinely supportive, loving, and patient. The Wedding Fairy Tale. August 2021, Amy and Chris say "I do." Amy and Chris's wedding was a beautiful, rustic ceremony held at Roloff Farm's, a somewhat controversial choice, given that it was the same farm she once shared with ex-husband Matt. Despite the past, the day was filled with joy, family, and a promise of new beginnings. Chris looked dashing in a dark suit, while Amy stunned in a custom-designed gown. Surrounded by friends, family, and the show's cameras, the couple seemed genuinely happy and ready to embark on the next chapter together. Their honeymoon phase seemed to go well. They traveled together, shared home renovation updates, and Amy frequently gushed about her Mr. Right on Instagram and in interviews. But behind the scenes, trouble was slowly brewing. Cracks in the foundation. The early warning signs. By mid-2023, eagle-eyed fans began noticing subtle signs that all was not well between Amy and Chris. Here are some of the red flags that followers picked up on. Decreased social media presence. Amy, once very active in posting couple pictures, began sharing fewer photos with Chris. Instead, her feed shifted towards solo shots, cooking content, and motivational messages. Awkward on-camera moments. During the final seasons of Little People, Big World, some scenes showed tension between Amy and Chris, especially during discussions about house projects, finances, and family dynamics. Solo appearances. Amy started attending events alone or with friends instead of Chris. While Chris isn't a fan of the spotlight, the sudden solo appearances raised eyebrows. Different life goals. Amy seemed increasingly focused on family, her grandchildren, and growing her online cooking brand, while Chris was said to be yearning for travel and a quieter, more private life. The official announcement. We are done. In early July 2025, Amy and Chris released a joint statement through social media and confirmed it during a private podcast interview that has since gone viral. Their words were measured, emotional, and final. After much thought, prayer, and many difficult conversations, we have decided to go our separate ways. This decision wasn't made lightly, and we still hold deep respect for each other. We ask for privacy during this time and hope fans will understand that this is the right decision for both of us. The internet exploded. Amy Roloff and Marek trended for days as fans flooded the couple with support, concern, and heartbreak. Many found it difficult to accept the news after watching their love story unfold over the years. What went wrong? Diverging paths. Multiple sources close to the couple revealed some of the main issues that led to the breakup. Lifestyle differences. Chris reportedly found the constant public attention exhausting. Amy, on the other hand, had embraced her public persona and the role of a reality TV icon. Family tensions. Integrating into the Roloff family was never easy for Chris. While he remained civil with Amy's children, particularly Zach and Tori, he struggled to find a role within the already tight-knit dynamic. Retirement disagreements. Amy wanted to spend more time with her grandchildren and maybe slow down. Chris wanted to travel the world, two very different retirement dreams. Communication breakdown. Over time, sources said they stopped communicating effectively. Small disagreements turned into bigger issues that never got fully resolved. Amy's side of the story. I gave it my all. In a tearful Instagram live, Amy addressed fans directly. I want everyone to know I gave it everything I had. Chris is a good man, but sometimes two good people aren't meant to walk the same road forever. Amy also mentioned she'd be taking a break from dating and focusing on herself, her grandkids, and her cooking business. She assured fans that although she's heartbroken, she's not broken. You don't get to my age and not know how to heal. Chris's perspective. It was time to let go. Chris, who is far less active online, released a simple statement through a mutual friend. Amy will always be someone I care deeply about, but we weren't happy anymore, not the way we should be. It was time to let go. Insiders say Chris plans to relocate to Arizona for a fresh start. He's already sold one of his properties in Oregon and is reportedly looking forward to riding his motorcycle across the country, something he always dreamed of doing. Fan reactions. Shock, sadness, and support. The Roloff fandom, one of the most loyal and emotionally invested audiences in reality TV, had plenty to say about the split. Supportive messages. Many fans wrote encouraging messages to Amy, calling her brave, strong, and a role model for aging with grace. Disappointment. Some viewers were deeply saddened. Many said they lost faith and love after hearing the news. Critics speak out. A smaller section of the fanbase speculated that fame played a role in the relationship's breakdown. Others criticized Amy for rushing into marriage post-divorce. A look back at Amy's journey. From Matt to Chris and now alone again. Amy Roloff has lived a complex, highly public love life. From her long and often difficult marriage with Matt Roloff to finding a second chance at happiness with Chris, her story has been full of ups and downs. Her resilience in the face of heartbreak twice, was inspired many. She remains a beloved figure not only because of her TV presence but also because of her authenticity. Whether she's crying on camera, baking pies, or playing with her grandkids, fans relate to her vulnerability and strength. What's next for Amy Roloff? A new chapter. Though her marriage with Chris has ended, Amy's story is far from over. Here's what she's focused on next. Expanding her business, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen continues to grow, with new recipe books, cooking classes, and live events in the works. Spending time with grandkids. Zach and Tori's children remain a big part of Amy's life. She often shares photos from their family days. Speaking engagements. Amy has been invited to speak at several women's conferences later this year, sharing her story of love, divorce, and personal reinvention. Reality TV return. Rumors suggest Amy may appear in a new TLC special about her life post-divorce, although nothing is confirmed. Will Marek stay in the public eye? A private exit. Unlike Amy, Chris seems intent on disappearing from the spotlight. He's reportedly turning down interviews and has no plans to appear on any future TV projects. Friends say he's focused on rediscovering his peace. Reflections on love, loss, and starting over. A familiar yet fresh beginning. Amy Roloff's second marriage may have ended, but it marks the beginning of a deeper chapter in her life, one where she gets to truly live for herself. Many women in their 60s and beyond see her as a beacon of strength and proof that it's never too late to find love, and just as importantly, it's never too late to let go. Conclusion. The end of Amy Roloff and Marek's marriage is undeniably sad. It marks the close of a beloved love story that viewers watched with hope. But it also underscores a universal truth. Relationships, no matter how promising, sometimes reach their natural end. Amy and Chris taught us about courage, change, and the importance of listening to your heart even when it breaks. As Amy steps forward into a new phase of life, her fans will continue to cheer her on, grateful for the inspiration she provides. Because in the end, Life isn't about the fairy tale, it's about finding your way through every chapter with grace.